how lucky. Look at
Luckily,
that.
we were the
Number
8th to
eight.
join.
Yeah.
Making it 8.
Like we're Steve Rakovich. All right, so we've got Xenagos in this pack. That's probably a leader of the class.
I think we take him.
Vaporkin, Voyaging Satyr, Prescient Chimera,
Hoplite's
Leaf
really
Crown
good.
Dryad, favored Hoplite, a favorite of me.
That card's good too.
Baleful Eidolon. This is a fairly juicy pack.
I'm gonna go with the Planeswalker. I think he
What
just
a-
Let's
seems pretty
let's
powerful.
reserve the Xenagos.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think will come back for us?
The guys next to us are probably taking Vaporkin.
Nah, I don't think
Hoplite's
Hoplite would
good.
go before him.
Hoplite's really good.
We're gonna get a green card back.
Well,
We're
yeah,
gonna get a
it'll-
choice of a green or a black.
It'll
card.
probably be Volpane Goliath
Volpine
or
Goliath.
Voyaging Satyr, I think.
Voyaging Satyr
No,
won't be there.
Voyaging Satyr. won't
Well, I
be
know,
there.
I know,
this
we're,
card.
I know we're not gonna get the Bestow guy back.
Who cares if we get that stupid Fox back? I don't even like to play more than one of them. And
Well, I mean,
don't even like to
you know,
play that
what does
And
he
we don't,
say?
we don't even know what it says. Yeah.
There's a case in this format for just taking the Dryad here, honestly. I'm going to take Xenagos, I think, but Leaf Crown Dryad is really, really good. The Bestow cost of 4 is awesome. And, like, this is a 2-color card. This is a risky pick.
Yeah, the jerk thing about the Xenagos is you just have to be flexible, and if you aren't flexible, you're going to get a bad deck either way.
Oh, look at
So
this.
we've
So now
got
we feel like-
two-headed
Wah, wah.
Cerebus, Thassa's Emissary, Ordeal of Nylea, Ekron Hoplite, Vaporkin, God's Willing, Lash of the Whip.
So basically nothing we really want.
I mean, Ordeal of Nylea is a fine card, and so is the two-head Cerebus.
I mean, for me, it would probably be the Ordeal, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Colossus.
Really?
Just because, I don't know, we got
He's big.
Xenagos already, can make a lot of mana, right? Hopefully.
He might table.
All
This
right.
pack's not very good, but I don't
I
think.
think we take the Ordeal here. If we
I
want to
think
stay
it
I
out.
actually hate. I don't like this Ordeal. I understand
No.
that the +3/+3 is the attraction
not-
to the Ordeals in general, but
If we
I
don't
don't.
end up
I want
playing
to take
red,
a dude. I want to take a dude. That's the problem.
Well,
So I
and
think
if
I
you're
either want
gonna
to take the
take a guy,
Emissary or
it's-
the Cerberus.
yeah, it's one of those two.
Cerberus is good.
I think as much as I hate drafting red right out of the gate because it's pretty shallow, I think I'm going to take the Cerberus because, well, when you do get the cool red deck with the Dragon's Mantles and all that
You're
stuff.
like
it's
Titan
great.
Strength. Titan Strength and unblocked Cerberus is really nice.
Well, not a-
Spearport, Enchant Guy, Voyaging Satyr, Voyage's End, a Crone Crusader, Cutthroat Maneuver. I think that we take the Satyr.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy pick.
Yeah, I
I
would
think.
agree with that pick.
Spearpoint Oriad's okay, but
He's
and if it still
fine.
costs us 6, it's still
Yeah,
expensive.
I think
Voy-
Satyr is better.
If we'd have taken, like, if we'd have taken the Thassa's Emissary, we'd follow up with Voyage's End here, and we'd be looking at, like, 2 blue picks with a red-green card, so we'd have to decide what we're
Yeah,
doing
with
there,
some
but-
money.
Yeah, with a couple tickets, because it's only
Yeah.
worth a couple tickets.
Yeah.
in Mono, but I'm just going to take the Voyaging Satyr. We're not going to wait 26 seconds.
All right, this pack has the Threaten, Savage Surge, Minotaur Skullcracker, Peak Eruption, Chain to the Rocks. There's a white 3/2, gain 3 life if there's an enchantment in play. So we add a creature to our collection, or do we add?
I think
the
it's
threat?
Savage
I
Surge.
think I'm going to, I think the Surge is better.
Savage
than
Surge
the-
is really good.
Skull Cleaver's not that good a card, honestly, I don't think. I mean, it's good in, like, the black-red aggressive deck, and it is also a Minotaur, which is randomly nice if you have a Krogma Warcaller. But the Surge is excellent with our two-headed Cerberus, and it's just a really good trick.
Okay, we've got Rage of Perforos, Satyr Hedonist. We have the Staunch-Hearted Warrior, another Lash of the Whip, Minotaur Skullcleaver. And I mean, it's pretty much the heroic guy, right?
Yeah, I like the Staunch-Hearted Warrior. Getting 2 counters on him seems really good.
How do you guys feel about Rage of Perforos?
It's fine. I'm not particularly enamored with it ever. I mean, Lash of the Whip. I mean, I know we're not considering Lash of the Whip. But when you compare the two, don't you feel stupid taking Rage of Perforos?
Yeah.
Like, Lash is just better. Note that we've been getting, there's a Scourge Mark, a Lash, and a Cavern Lampad. We've been getting, like, kind of like the cast-offs of black. So either nobody's in black because none of the good cards are getting open, like Grey Merchant or whatnot, or we're getting the second picks or whatnot. So it's good to know that someone else is getting hooked up with black down the line, and we're going to hopefully get rewarded for that in pack 2. We're going to take the Staunch-Hearted Warrior, I guess. Ooh.
All right. Nemesis of, what is it? I don't even know. Mortals.
Yep.
Snake Man.
We've got Burnished Heart, saving Mike Gleason's deck everywhere. Disciple of Discard, Fate Foretold. It's not a great pack, and also another Portent of Betrayal, Ray of Dissolution. I think this is Nemesis.
Yeah,
easily.
Nemesis 100%.
Well, I mean, there's a case for Burnished Heart too, but we don't have anything really to get the payoff. Like the Nemesis Immortals is kind of the payoff. So, but Burnished Heart's a great card, despite the fact that it's like 6 mana for explosive vegetation. Somehow it's good.
I don't really actually like it at all. Like in this format, I think it's important to keep the bodies you play on the table and trade them off for something that isn't land.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just the way I play it, but I never want to draft that guy, and whenever my opponent's messing around with it, I don't like it. This pack has Time to Feed, Wild Celebrants,
And nothing
a bunch
else good,
of
really.
other garbage, a few black cards, cast off. We stuck with the Nemesis
Yeah,
Immortals in the
Time
last
to Feed
pack.
100%.
The Time to Feed is the only real card in this pack to
Yeah, that's
consider.
easy.
But let's go back to the last pick while we have a little extra time. Like I agree with you on that point that like the board presence is important, but somehow like I play against a lot of decks that use the Burnished Heart to either find their splash color and accelerate them, and like they're like the big nasty green decks, and they just have this endless stream of like not just Nemesis Immortals but things like Nessie and Asp and stuff like that just come after it. It's like they're just so far ahead with the card quality of the guys that they play. It's weird because like when I play it, it just seems like crap.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Next pack is here. We've got a Two-Headed Cerebus, Opaline Unicorn, it's shiny, and a Dissolve. Warrior's Lessons in here, too. I think the Two-Headed Cerebus is definitely the pick if we're playing red.
Mm-hmm.
Are we playing red?
I mean,
We haven't gotten shipped anything.
I mean,
really
we've been
good.
getting the blue cards. most of
Warrior's
this
Lesson is
pack,
pretty
but
good, too. I
I
like
sure
Warrior's
like
Lesson.
Warrior's Lesson very much. It's okay. It's
It's-
cheap. It's a cheap way to
Yeah.
trigger your heroic. We've only got one heroic guy. I think
We had a bunch of Akron Crusaders.
I'd
Warrior's
rather
Lessons
have
good.
the two-headed Cerberus
Yeah,
in hopes
I
that we
think
can get some
Cerberus is-
feral invocations
Okay.
later.
Cerberus is
About
better pick, too.
Burnished Heart, the only time I've ever actually liked it and played it is when I played a mono blue deck that splashed green and red. I didn't like
guys,
it otherwise.
there's-
What
Hey,
does the fox say?
the fox says I'll be back.
There's
Fox
the
says,
Goliath, like
Fox
we
says,
said.
take the foil, read the bones for money.
Out of the original pack that we opened, there's still also a Read the Bones and a Boon of Erebos as cards that I've ever seen people play.
Prowler's Helm is not bad either.
Yeah, it's a good sideboard card,
22nd, 23rd card.
But we definitely want a payoff card here to go with our Xenagos and Satyr that we've drafted, so
Yep.
we're going to take Goliath.
Next pack, the Akroan Hoplite is still there?
I'm not sure that card's actually any good.
What are you talking
It's
about?
okay. It's just a bear, right?
It's better.
Sometimes it rarely trades up the curve.
It's a bear unless you're playing a beatdown.
Okay, so in this pack we either take Unknown Shores for potential splash later, or we take Aqueous Form just because we feel like it. None of the other cards
cut
are
the
good
Akron
stuff.
Hoplite. We're kind of soft
Really?
to it right now.
Don't you think we should take Unknown Shores?
No, if we're splashing, we're losing in this format.
Okay, we'll take the Akron Hoplite and just move it over the sideboard. And there's nothing good in this pack
Take
at
the
all.
Tapper, so we don't
Demolish
lose
your
to it.
sandals.
Take the Sandals.
Yeah?
But the Tapper, I hope someone plays that Tapper card against this poop.
Commune with Nature is good with Nemesis, right?
Yes, it's
Not that
very
we
good.
want to play it, but
Yeah, but we
Oh,
something-
Satyr
Satyr
Hedonist.
Hedonist comes
The other
back.
card is Lash of the Whip. So there's
something weird happened here.
There's either no one wanted to play black, or
Let's
I don't
put
know.
the guy to our left in
We're-
black.
we're-
I think
we-
we
we-
might
we've
be
already
cutting
done
green
that.
pretty hard.
Let's
too.
make sure that he's rewarded and,
Yeah.
and wants to stay there.
See, look at that. We'll take the island over the.
You really hate that Tapper guy?
It's really that bad.
I don't think it's that bad,
I
but
think it
it's-
was really good for me when I
Well,
was playing.
not-
I would always ship it to someone and just say, hey, I'm not that color, just in case it wasn't obvious, because I just shipped you a whole bunch of packs. You'll know now.
all right. So looking at our packs right now, we're
Oh man.
pretty good curve actually. So this
pack
pack
is
has
awful.
Eberron Overlord, Black Ordeal, Perforce's Emissary, Akron Crusader, Spark Jolt, Sip of Hemlock, Crackling Triton, Griptide. I mean, the best card for our deck is the Emissary.
The only card for our deck
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the Emissary.
The best card in the pack is the Overlord slash. There's good black
I would
cards.
say the Griptide's actually the best
Yeah.
card in the pack, but that's just me. The Abhorrent Overlord is pretty good. When you cast it, you're gonna win the game most of the time, but you know it's expensive. Sometimes you
Mhm.
just don't get to 7 mana because you died or because you just couldn't draw that many lands.
Perforce's Emissary has a really good chance of getting bestowed in our deck if we draw Xenagos.
Especially onto a two-headed Cerberus.
Yes, yeah, it'd be pretty good there. Like when this pack comes back, we'll probably end up taking a sideboarded Spark Jolt, maybe just hating something like Scourge Mark.
I don't mind Spark Jolt at all.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
I don't
than
want to play it main.
Ooh.
All right, this pack has Fleecebane Lion, Hunt the Hunted, Nessian Ass, Titan Strength, Nimbus Naiad, Battlewise Valor, Unicorn, a Traveling Philosopher,
And it's got this guy
and
too.
Keepsake Gorgon.
Oh,
Should
wow.
not take
So what did our friend take if he's not in black?
He got a 13th pick Lash of the Whip, and apparently he's just like, F you, I'm
mean,
drafting white.
There's an uncommon missing, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know what uncommon is better than Keepsake Gorgon. I mean,
I took Magma Jet.
Okay, well, I mean, Nessian Asp is the clear pick here. We don't have a 5-drop yet, and
We can
it's
hope to get Titan
very
Strength
good,
back.
and
It probably won't happen,
Monstrous
but
is going to be very good in this deck.
Yeah, we're getting some payoff cards. We don't have any 5-drops yet either, which is nice.
Yeah,
So,
we've got a Satyr Hedonist.
It's easy to load up on those.
We've got the Voyaging Satyr. We've got the Xenagos for extra mana sink.
On a side note, is that really a snake or is it a Hydra? Because it has 2 heads.
Ooh.
It's a 2-headed snake.
Interesting
Savage
pick.
Surge, Nylea's Disciple, Fanatic Amogus, another Unicorn. This pack is...
There's an Anvil Raptor.
There's
but
a
that's
Read
not
the
really
Bones, the Raptor. I mean, this pack is kind of weak. I like either the Disciple or the Surge.
I definitely would rather take Disciple here.
Yeah, I think Disciple's going to be pretty decent in our deck.
I mean, we have like these Cerberuses that
Yeah,
have
the
red mana
Cerebus
symbols,
and
but
that are a Nambo.
Maybe this is actually better. I don't know. You know, we have this payoff. We have like 6 drops and monstrous guys. I think we should just take
I
Disciple.
don't like Fanatic Amogus much at all in this format. Even in the most aggressive decks, like I've seen, like Gillis had like 3 or 4 in his top 8 draft deck, and it wasn't good. Now his deck wasn't good, but it wasn't good by itself. Your deck had to be very focused, and we only have 4 red cards right now.
That's true.
So,
2 of
I
them have
think
2 red mana symbols though.
I think the Nylea's Disciple is a better choice,
I agree.
especially since that Perforos's Emissary hopefully is getting and becoming an enchantment. This pack has Mogus Marauder, Nylea's Presence, Mnemonic Wall, the 3/3 2-mana Return Phalanx guy.
Not a lot for us.
Artesian Sorrow or Nylea's Presence is probably the pick for us, one of those two.
I like Artesian Sorrow. It's an instant. It makes it a lot better than Fade into Antiquity, right? That's the sorcery speed.
You
for
really
3
hope
mana.
to get the Destructive Revelry for this deck
well,
because we're green and red, but I understand.
We could take Nylea's Presence, and that'll make it easier for us to cast Cerberus on 3. And there's another green mana symbol for the Disciple. But I think the Sorrow.
I think we're going to want to cast a creature on 2.
I hope so. Or a commune with the
I
gods
think
at least.
Either way, I'd rather have the Sorrow, even if it's in our sideboard.
Yeah. Note that the black cards are still coming from this direction too, which is really weird. Like there's a Mogus Marauder, Return Phalanx, and a Disciple of Phoenix in the pack. So maybe there's no black drafter, which is
All right.
should be very weird. Oh, a gift.
Time to Feed, Spear Point, or whatever his name is. Ill-Tempered Cyclops, which, well, note, I do want 1 or 2 of those for this deck. I think it's a good fit, but
Time to Feed's more
Time to
important.
Feed is definitely better.
It's so awesome with Staunch-Hearted Warrior. It's
Yeah.
like awesome with just about
Nom,
anything
nom.
except for the 2-headed Cerberus, because everything in our deck is hopefully going to have a pretty good power and toughness for its cost.
Yeah.
So we're just going to snap up the Time
So
to Feed.
Chase, what have you done differently so far? Are you on board with most of what we do? I mean, I know you don't get to play a ton, but people show you the decks.
Right. Yeah, they're constantly asking for my approval on their decks, and I tell them I've never drafted this format. I don't know why you're asking me about this. I think I might have jumped ship on red, probably already.
For
And-
Griptide in Pack 2?
No, probably into black, just because it seems to be coming.
So like you would have taken like the Lash, or maybe like there was a black card we got before that, and then moved into it.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, this pack has an awesome card. It's Heliod's Emissary in it, and I don't understand why it's there.
I think I might
There's
just take
another
it.
2-headed Cerebus, but Heliod's Emissary is a card I'd be willing to splash for.
Now, what is it? Have
So,
vigilance? Or...
It's a 3/3
It's-
bestow.
Oh,
and,
taps? Jeez.
whenever it or an enchanted creature attacks, tap target creature.
Yeah, that seems
There are
real
actually no
good.
other picks for us here. The only other pick is the Crusader, the Cerberus. We've already got 2.
The Baleful Eidolon is a really solid black card. It's the card you need in black to slow down the early game, and it just trades up the curve.
It's your black Sedge Scorpion.
Yeah, speaking of that, we're hoping to get a Sedge Scorpion
Yes.
at some point. I don't think
Yeah.
we're not going to get one this pack. I don't think 'cause we only have 2 more fresh packs. But
Whoever got that
Maybe we'll get
Ordeal
lucky.
has it.
There we go. Ferris Band
So,
Centaurs.
Shredding Winds, Divine Verdict, Rage of Perforos, Ferris Band Centaurs, Traveler's Amulet.
we have an Emissary, but we didn't
do.
take the Nylea's Presence, so I don't know. It seems a little awkward. I think we might just want to take the Rage of Perforos here over the Centaur and the sideboard card of Shredding Winds.
I think so.
I hope we don't have to play any of these cards.
Yeah, what if we had taken Unknown Shores, Kato?
I hate it.
I pay 5 mana for Heliod's Emissary. How about you?
Would you pay 8 mana? To
No, you just
advance?
cast it as a dude and you attack.
Okay.
It's good. So yeah, we're gonna take the. It's a couple good white cards here still, but we're gonna
Have
take
you
the
ever
Rage.
enchanted an emissary with an emissary? I have. It
Yeah,
was
I've seen
glorious.
So you
Was
tap
it the
2
blue one?
creatures when it
No,
attacks?
it
That'd
was
be
the
very
red,
for you.
the red and the red. Okay, Dragon's
Ooh.
Mantle, Fade into Antiquity, bunch
There's
of
our
other
payoff.
garbage.
Yep.
Just Dragon's Mantle,
100%.
slam it home.
It's very good with our Cerberus, and it's like decent on some of our other guys.
All right, here's our pack coming
Jeez.
back.
Yeah, no
here.
one
It's
is in
got a
black.
Crusader, and there's a Sith of Hemlock
Well,
still
we're gonna
there.
go ahead and take that because that's one of the few ways in the format that basically counters our end game of a large dude.
We'll
The rest of these
snag
cards are
that.
nothing. Yep.
I mean, the Chrome Crusader, if the other
No,
card
we're not even
wasn't
close
there.
to being there.
Hunt the Hunted, Battle-Wise Valor, Ray of Dissolution.
Hunt the Hunter's really bad. And we
Yeah.
do have a lot of green creatures, but I don't know if anyone else is even going to be in green.
Well, we have all the green creatures.
yeah,
What are we
I
going
know,
to kill?
Exactly. I think I'm just going to take the Battle-Wise Valor,
I think we hate that.
and we're just going to say, well, no one gets to play that on their guy.
We got the Raptor came back to us here. Vanquish the Follows in the
The
pack, which
Raptor's
is
really bad.
relatively good against us.
I think I'll just take the Vanquish to the Foul. I mean, I've never played this card. I've never seen anybody play it, but technically it does kill our best creatures, so
Yeah, we can cut it.
let's take
Plus,
it and
it's
put it in the board.
apparently if you top 8 a PTQ, that's what's on the playmat.
Hooray.
Scholar of Antheos.
Atheros.
What about this Lowstone Beast here? Didn't Ari have one of these in his deck that he won with?
Loathsome
I wanted to,
Cattlebipus?
Isn't a land better than that card?
I'm taking the Scholar. I don't know.
I think
can
so.
see playing the Loathsome guy.
Okay, well apparently I'm high about a Crone Hoplite because there's
You are.
another one
It's
here.
not good.
I would beg to differ. I haven't seen one in a draft in so long. I don't know.
We could have taken Unknown Shores.
Okay.
Is this card the razor tip whip of this format? Which is I?
Witch's Eye. It's
Worse
not
than
good.
that, I would
Do
assume.
they call you the Witch's Eye at the gym?
They call a part of me the witch's eye.
So going into the pack 3, we've got 19 cards. I don't really know if we want to play all of them. That includes the Heliod's Emissary.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Boone Satyr in our third pack.
Look,
Nessian
a
Ass.
Wingling. Slam Wingling Rider. That's
I
the one.
almost-
Wingling Drake is in this pack. Wingsteed Rider for those at
I
home.
almost want to take the Nessian Asp.
Why would Boone Satyr is better than all those
Yeah,
cards?
I
We
almo-
have two-headed
it is-
Cerebus.
Nessian Asp is so good though.
Two-headed Cerebus attacking
Attack for 10.
5 double strike.
I know.
Surprise.
Then you play
That's
Nessian
an
Asp.
easy pick out of this pack.
It's funny. We've opened a pretty good blue card in each of our packs, but we haven't taken them. Blue's typically been my favorite color in this format, but
Blue and white are my favorite colors.
yeah, that's my favorite combination. Get the most interesting heroic things, and I really come on to like that 1/4 guy. That when you
That
heroic
taps
him, you tap something
typically,
else.
yeah.
he seems like he sucks so bad, but he just does a
Oh,
lot of
very
work.
good,
He's
yeah.
so much better than the draw card
He's one of
guy.
the 4 toughness is the toughness you need to be able to block stuff.
I've won a lot of games just by repeatedly tapping down their guy and just
Yeah.
getting in there. You can ask Bobby Kenyon about that.
So what are we gonna get back out of this pack? 1, there's a Shipwreck Singer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna get nothing back out
Yeah,
of this
nothing
pack.
gets the
maybe
ass out of
maybe
this pack.
no, maybe we'll get the Goliath if we're
We will
lucky,
not
but
get
we don't
the
really
ass.
want to play another Goliath. We've already got a Nemesis and 1 Fox.
Revered Hunter. Look
that
at all
guy's
these green
good, right?
mana symbols. And the
yeah, that's pretty
Perforos'
good.
Emissary is in this pack. Agent
Boy,
of
this is an
Horizons.
interesting pack for us.
There's also Annihilus Presence if we wanted to splash that Helios.
We're gonna
on
move
it.
I
this.
think-
No, we're gonna move this Emissary away. I don't think we're gonna play that.
The Emissary and the Hunter are the 2 best cards. By far.
We've got 3 guys, 3 mana symbols on 3. We've only got a Boon Satyr, or I'm sorry, 3 mana symbols on 2 for green, a Boon Satyr on 3, and then a Staunch-Hearted Warrior and an Annihilate's Disciple and Xenagos. The Reverend Hunter is actually not that great in our
I
deck.
think we take the
Perforos'
Emissary.
Emissary then.
I think I would tend to agree. I think the Emissary is better. This Reverend Hunter is the worst top deck in the world. It's part of it can be part of your best draws, but it's also part of your worst. Where you're cool, I drew lands, 2-headed Cerberuses, and this guy.
Maybe we
My
get that
great older
Annihilus
friend.
Presence tabled. Who knows?
Yeah, this is a pretty good pack. There's a Triton, a Minotaur, Rescue from the Underworld, Agent of Horizons, and a Skull Cleaver. We're very likely to get something back out of this. We could play 8 of the cards out of this pack.
Yeah.
I just
Birds,
wanna
Band,
know-
Centaurs.
Have any of you guys lived the dream of Rescue the Underworld, sacrificing
Grey
a
Merchant?
Gary to bring back a Gary?
No,
haven't.
those decks don't exist.
They never happen.
This pack has Savage Surge, Dragon Mantle, Thassa's Emissary.
That's
It's
about
got
it.
Bronze Sable, which I'd like to talk about. We only have 2 drops right now. That guy is a fine man.
Do you think we should take him here? I mean, we've got Savage Surge and Dragon Mantle, 2 tricks that are good with.
I'm fairly
our
sure I'd rather
other
have
guys.
Dragon Mantle or Savage Surge
I think.
every day. I think.
Yeah,
the
I
Dragon
don't think
Mantle
Bronze
is pretty
Sable
good.
belongs in this deck. I think he's in a more ordeal-heavy deck.
I actually think I want to take the Savage Surge over the.
I think so too.
Just because we're not going to have, we're going to be 9/8 forests, or maybe even we can't be any less mountains, I guess. But I think the Surge will be better. Given our guys, it's another way to instantly pump Staunch-Hearted Warrior.
John Tiebreak it.
Savage Surge.
Savage
Untapping a creature is so important in this format.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna run it then.
Untapping a Nessian Asp against a flyer is really good.
Skill is special in this pack. The Titan of Eternal Flame. Let's count our humans quick. There's a Titan Strength, Sealock Monster, Mogus Marauder.
The
Wave
Wave Crash
still
Titan,
there.
the tabby guy.
Yep, Wave Crash Titan we just talked about.
I kind of want to take Titan Strength though.
I think Titan Strength
Yeah, I
fits
think
better.
that's a
Boy.
solid pick.
We have like a two-headed Cerberus deck.
And we skipped one of
Yeah, we should have got the third one.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Two's enough.
Oh,
This
how
pack.
lucky!
Oh, yay. Voyaging Satyr.
There's a
Volcano
there's a
Walk,
lot of good cards actually.
Alia's Disciple, Karamech's, whatever that is. Did I say that
Acolyte.
right?
That's the really good one. I think this might actually be the pick.
And then Spear Point Ordeal. I
Boy.
mean, what do we got on 4 right now? We've got Staunch Hearted, the Nylea's Disciple, Xenagos, 2 Porphyros's Emissary, and Artesian's Sorrow, which is not really on that turn.
Which might get cut, yeah.
We only have 2 2-drops right now, so the Voyaging Satyr, I think, is better for our deck than the Acolyte.
Oh,
I kind of
man.
like Voyaging
love
Satyr
that.
better here because it also will give us that second red we need for Cerberus.
Yeah, it fixes our man up a little bit. The Acolyte is definitely a more powerful card, but we already have Xenagos in that spot too, and I think that it's important to hit your 2-drop.
Okay, I'll go ahead and agree with you. Given the power of our 4-drops, our double Emissary, and Xenagos, we'll pick up the Voyaging Satyr. We'll pass all these other green cards. And we'll get... Oh, we got...
Destructive Revelry.
There's another 2-drop, though.
Yep.
And a Mantle.
Dragon's Mantle, Destructive Revelry, Timuret, the Murder King.
That guy doesn't do anything.
Timuret.
And then a Satyr Hedonist. You think the Revelry's correct here? We can play it instead of the Artisan's Sorrow?
Yeah, I like Revelry a lot. 2
Okay,
mana
yeah.
instant.
Yeah, we don't really need another
shocks the
Dragon's
guy.
Mantle, because we've got the double Surge and Titan String, so 1 Mantle's
Yeah,
enough.
I mean, if we had another Staunch-Hearted Warrior or the Centaur with
Centaur
with
Battle
heroic,
Master.
that would
Yeah.
maybe you'd want it, but
Note
I think
that
I'd
we're-
rather have the Destructive Revelry and just have a second
Yeah.
disenchant for sideboard.
This is our 23rd card, basically, because we're at
Well,
23
that's
now.
also
We're going
if
to cut
we're
this
playing-
Artisan's Sorrow.
Commune with the gods.
And I don't think that's a bad idea. I think we have 13 guys, but like, you know, it's nice to cheapen the cost of Nemesis Immortals.
I'd like
there
to
it
cut
is.
Commune with Gods if I could.
Well, we're going to cut it
Feral
for that.
Invocation. Yeah, that's better than...
That's the card you want for your 2-headed Cerberus.
So, Prowler's Helm, Mnemonic Wall, a bunch of other garbage.
Yeah.
Feral Invocation easily out of this pack.
Bunch of stuff we don't want. Feral Invocation is a card that I mean, if I knew I was in green in pack 2 or 3, I'd first pick it and not be sad about it
So,
with most decks.
I'd honestly like a couple more cards for our top end. So here we have Bronze Sable, Spark Jolt, Destructive Revelry,
Ooh,
Triton
Good
Tactics.
pack.
We just slammed Boulder Fall, right?
Yeah, Boulder Fall.
Sideboard
if
card.
LSU
We've got
would take
Xenagos.
Boulder
You can ramp
Fall.
to it.
I
We're
think
not doing
Destructive Revelry number
Turn 5
2
Boulder
is
Fall, go.
good. I
You
don't
think
know
it's
if-
better than the Sable? Just because like we picked up a Hedonist. We've only got 3 creatures we can play on turn 2. Anyway, double Saboteur's Revelry. So our 2-drop, while looking good, doesn't really do a lot. I think we should take the Sable. What do you guys think? We have 4 seconds.
I think Sable's fine. It's either Sable or Spark Jolt.
I'm fine with taking a 2-drop.
Okay, well,
All right, Sable.
all right.
All right, this pack has
Take the Forest.
Volpe and Goliath.
There we go. We need
I
another
don't think
top
we
end.
wanted to play another top end guy. Like, we have some expensive cards. This can cost, our Boon Satyr can cost 5, our Emissaries can cost 7, and we've already got 2 6-drops and then an Essien Asp.
think we
Even
take
if
the
we
Forest.
cut it during deck build,
Yeah,
it's
it's better
still
than
better
anything
than
else.
everything else.
Yep, so we'll run
And
it.
Nylea's Presence table.
Yeah,
Got
there
the
we go.
presents. That's good to go. Yep.
That's another 2-drop.
This is, wait, it's the next pack that had the Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, I saw a green card. I got all excited. It's Satyr Piper. It's not really the worst thing, but I think maybe we should take a sideboard Boulder Fall. You never know.
Yeah, it's worth it.
You had a really funny look on your face when I said that. Like the boredom, like, oh, we're taking Boulder Fall. Our choice at the end, we're just
I
hating
think we just
between
take a null here.
a Null, Benthic Giant, or
Yeah, take a
Traveling
null.
Philosopher. Yeah, we'll take a Null.
Stymied Hopes,
Take
get out of
Stymied
there.
Hopes, and then we'll take Viper's Kiss. And we'll get
No one
Swampy.
plays around the second Stymied Hopes.
I'm sure. So we ended up with a pretty fair-looking deck. We're going to cut a couple cards out of it, and yeah, I kind of like where we ended up. Our
I'm
deck's good.
digging
Yeah,
it.
this deck looks like a lot of fun to play, if anything.
It's got some pump spells and some dudes.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's how you
so
win at limited.
I feel like Rage of Perforos doesn't need to stay in there.
Our
Probably
guys are
not.
just going to be too big.
Yeah. Maybe that Boulder Fall
Yeah,
can get
but
out of there.
it didn't mean to be in there in the first place. So
Cut
that
a
puts us at
Volpline Goliath.
25. Yep, 24.
Do we play the Nylea's Presence, or do we cut that? I mean, that was,
It
that's
does fix us, and I think that might be important. It expands the range of hands that we can keep.
It also draws a card when it comes
Could
to
get spicy
That's-
with the Heliod's Emissary.
Yeah, if some idiot hadn't told us to draft a Crow and Hoplite over,
it's so good. It came 12th, and it's just like, wow, how can it be there?
I don't understand. No one ever passes it to me.
Because it's an uncommon. You never see it.
Yeah, but I've done a ton of drafts, and I haven't seen one in weeks.
Well, we didn't see a single Gary in that draft, and it's a
I
common.
don't see any Wingseed riders anymore either.
We saw one.
Yeah, I know. No one passes them.
How many Hopeful Eidolons did we see? I think it was 0, right?
Yeah.
The ultimate combo of Theros Limited. That's really why we did this draft, guys, because we want to talk about Theros Limited, but in reality, we've already figured it out weeks ago. Dan Cato figured it out when we realized the only thing that matters in the world is Wingling guy plus Hopeful Eidolon. Make Exalted Angel with my 2 commons. That's all that matters in the whole format. And now we're like, well, now we can't just say that for an hour.
It's really good if you bounce that guy though, and
yeah.
God's Willing is also
like
the best white card besides those 2.
Yep.
Like number 3. It's better than most of the uncommons.
You don't know what Hopeful Eidolon does? Oh, Hopeful Eidolon is a 1-mana 1/1 lifelinker, but it has Bestow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you put it on your Wingling Rider, and it's a 4/4 flying lifelink on turn 4. Sometimes your opponent just has 3 lands in play, and he's like, I hate myself.
Then he can't block a flyer. Yeah. He's like, all right.
Yeah, the ability to there's no giant spider in this format, right? Not even like it'd be good. Yeah, but 5 mana is way different from 4, and like the fact that it's a bigger dude, like they untap and you have your 4/4 against the white deck. It's like cool, yeah, I'm gonna block. Then it'll just be a 6/6. It just leads you down this horrible path where you just continually throw things at it as it gets larger and larger, and like the end of the game, and he's at like 57.
So right now we've got 24 cards in the main deck, and we've got to cut that down to 23. It's got Dragon's Mantle, Titan Strength, Nylea's Presence, Satyr Hedonist, 2 Savage Surge, 2 Voyaging Satyr, Destructive Revelry, Bronze Sable, double 2-headed Cerebus, Feral Invocation, 2 Time to Feed, Boon Satyr, double Perforos Emissary, Staunch Hard Warrior, Nylea's Disciple, Xenagos, Nessian Ass, Nemesis Immortals, Vulpine Goliath.
I think the cut's
Dragon's
probably
Mantle, maybe?
Dragon's Mantle.
I think it should be Titan Strength, but that's just me.
Titan Strength, like most of our guys are big enough to kill everything anyway, and it's only giving you virtually +1 to the butt.
Like I'd rather be able to just keep the Dragon Mantle because it cycles, and it's still great on the Cerberus, rather than Titan Strength, which just gives us a scry.
We could also cut the Nylea's Presence and just not care about whether we our
again,
mana's just going to work out.
It's not necessarily just about the mana with this. Like, we've only got 14 creatures in our deck. I mean, if you count Xenagos as a creature because it makes dudes, like, fine, that's 15, which is still, but it's still sketchy. Like, those cards like Dragon Mantle and Nylea's Presence that cycle, they allow us to draw more of our gas because we have all kinds of pump spells. We have Dragon's Mantle, Titan Strength, Double Surge, Double Time to Feed, Feral Invocation, right? Like, we've got all these things that we want to put on our guys, but we need to make sure we draw the appropriate amount. Remember, 2 of our guys are Voyaging Satyrs who really don't like getting in there anyway.
Yeah.
So we really only got 12 guys that want to attack. So I think having the Presence and the Mantle allow us to get to the gas.
All right, Nigel, you've convinced me.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, cut Time Strength. Actually, now that I've looked at this, I almost want to put the Vulpine Goliath, the second Vulpine Goliath in. Or maybe the Commune with the God? No, that's not good.
I don't like
I can't bring myself to bring it to... If we had like any other 5-drop that was a dude and didn't suck.
If we had 2 Nemesis Mortals, I could be tucked into the Commune with Gods.
Yeah, I agree. What?
Why did we have to open Boon Satyr?
I know. Tell me about it.
So good.
Surprise!
Yeah, so we're just going to add lands to this.
All right, well, Nigel figures out the lands. Let's talk about the Grand Prix trial that we hosted on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving.
Grand Prix Turkey?
Yeah, how many people showed up for that?
58?
58 people for a Wednesday night tournament. How late were you guys here?
Pretty good.
We were here on Thanksgiving still. I think I got home at like 2 a.m. Pretty sweet though. I'm happy for everybody who came out. It was a good time.
Wish I could have came out. I was in Rochester slanging Pepsi.
Slaying Pepsi?
Slanging it.
Slanging? Did you sell any Pepsi?
Yeah, sold a little bit.
Just a little?
I mean, it's the day before Thanksgiving, so not many people were out, but enough for me to work, so.
I was at work too.
Well, the winner of the Grand Prix trial ended up being Matthew Nemchik, or Nemchir as he's known around here.
Nemchik!
I don't know who that is.
He was playing looks like green-white aggro.
Oh, I like that deck.
Yep.
Pretty much something different.
Yeah. 4 of Soldiers, Experiments, Voices, Smiters, Lions, Advents, Boon Satyrs.
Pretty standard list,
Leslie
right?
Charms. Pretty standard, and we'll get back to it. now that we're starting to play a match here.
This fight really quick.
What a wacky hand we have here.
We can only see 6 cards because of the way I have the interface done, and there's only 2 lands and no dudes. It's like all these awesome cards. We're like, oh, there's a 7th card, and we got to squeeze it as I move the interface right, and it's Vulpine Goliath.
It would have been really nice if that was a land.
This is on the play. If it was, if even that was a land, I would think about keeping, but I got a mulligan that.
All right, this hand seems better.
Yeah, marginally.
So we're keeping Staunch Heart Warrior, Two-Headed Cerebus, Nemesis Immortals, Forest
Mountain, predictably. On the play.
How do we split our lands?
I went 9/8 Forest Mountains. I wanted to be able to draw mountains.
I gotcha.
Dude, the thing's recommended like 11/6 or something. Like, I'm not doing that.
Does it ever recommend the right number?
No.
I don't know. I usually go with what it recommends.
Spoken like a limited master.
Hey, man.
Okay, so what other decks showed up in the top 8? Who else made the top 8 here? It doesn't necessarily have to go in order.
We got Aaron Snover.
Snovor, thank you, Snovor.
Looks like he was playing Mono Blue Devotion. Boris Han, also playing Mono Blue Devotion. Mike Hodgins, playing Mono Blue Devotion.
Mono Blue Devotion.
Dan Fountain,
Blue Devotion.
Mono Black Devotion.
You guys are so inventive.
Joe Polio playing Black Green.
Oh, Dreg Mangler deck.
Yep, Dreg Mangler.
Taste it, baby bird.
Ryan Gostick playing Esper. And Duo Yang playing White Green. Or no, Naya. Sorry.
What's in his deck?
He's got Soldiers of the Pantheon, 4 of them, 4 Voices, 2 Lions, 1 Ooze, 4 Reckoners, 2 Boon Satyrs, 4 Selesnya Charms, 4 Lightning Strikes, 2 Chain to the Rocks, 2 Mizium Mortars, 4 Advent of the Worm, 3 Chandra Pyromancer.
I kind of like that deck. It's weird because it's got like the 1-drops, but it's got like that is the Naya deck that was it had Soldier but it also had Chandra, and it's a weird deck.
It is a little weird. It looks like depending on the draw, it plays differently. You know, like you can either have the super aggressive curve out hand, or you can have the I'm going to play for the late game with Chandra.
We're getting trucked right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I mulliganed. Killed my only guy. I played a dude. My first play was on turn 4, and he killed it.
Staunch Hearted Warriors, if you untap, would have been sweet.
Yes, I have a time to feed. Yeah, good. Player's stupid. You're gonna take 2 for that, buddy.
He could just sacrifice the creature with Terramat, right?
Okay, good.
I hope he does that.
I hope he does that too.
Chase, will you go play with this guy?
Our opponent has Timret and the Minotaur that attacks every turn. Yep. We have 4 lands.
I want to play Nemesis Immortals, though.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm going to play one of his hundreds of Sips of Hemlock. Ooh.
That guy could be good after we play Nemesis. Yeah, we just drew the Nylea's Disciple.
He's gonna take my guy and kill me, I know it. This is exactly the kind of guy who does this.
There were quite a few Portent of Betrayals.
Well, they are very important.
I almost wanted to play Nylea's Disciple, but so if I play this, if I play Disciple, I go to 13, and if he takes my guy, I take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then he can sack a guy to do 10, 11. So it actually doesn't matter which guy he takes. If he has that card, I'm gonna die anyway. So
make him have it.
Yeah, make him have it, or I have a fat guy.
And then we gain 1, 2, 3.
And then we get to gain 5, and if we, I guess we can't play both, but
it's good. He's just shipping.
Shipping in there. Yep, we're gonna kill.
I feel like killing Timeret. It's probably.
Yeah, blocking Timeret has got to be right.
That's right. Okay. Never actually played against the card, so I didn't know what was happening.
Okay, I didn't know what it said either.
Timeret.
The only reason I know what Timeret does is because he's in my zombie deck.
Yes.
And he's really good.
Your EDH deck?
He seems good there, yeah.
I thought you had a standard zombie deck for a second.
Well, I did for a second.
Isn't Asphodel Wanderer a zombie? That'd be sick of the standard zombie deck.
What? Who?
Asphodel Wanderer. Yeah.
No.
He's a 1-mana 1/1. He's good. Turn 1 Asphodel Wanderer. Turn 2 Timeret. What's our opponent doing?
Gravecrawler.
Will you kill me already?
Has
I think he went to the bathroom.
Utility where he's actually good in my zombie EDH deck.
Nice.
I can fetch him with Corpse Connoisseur, sack him repeatedly to Timeret and Dedapult and whatever else.
You also got that 5-mana dude, Corpse Harvester, I think his name is.
Yep, that guy's really good too.
No, there's the Titan Strength. The bad card.
Timeret.
I guess it means he's not sacking his guy.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I guess
Assault.
he had the perfect of Titan Strength plus Coordinated Assault to basically put us on dead. This is solid.
What did Coordinated Assault do?
Nope, I can't do that.
Gives up to 2 creatures +1/+0 in first strike.
Cool.
Red.
So he has no cards in his hand. We're at 5, and he has a Timorad in play. So
We're probably
Maybe
dead.
he won't.
well, he needs
see
a
it.
mountain to kill me. So I actually get to do that. Gain a little life. Not gonna attack.
You sure?
Yes, quite. Well, what other was there?
Oh,
any
Fanatic
Fanatic
Amogus.
Amogus.
Amogus up the
This
top.
guy
Is
is
that good?
right off the top with no cards in hand. It's good. Welcome to. This is why I haven't played a lot of Theros Limited, guys. This is why. I'm just in love with the format. I love the way it plays out. I love the fact that I'm mulligan every hand. It's great.
And we're dead, right? He has 3 attackers. We're at 4. He can sack a guy to deal 2 damage.
Yep.
Unless you.
Unless he forgets like an idiot.
Okay,
Okay.
When I was drafting on Saturday, I had to leave, and Randolph for some reason got really excited because he got to pretend to be me for a round. I was like, Randolph, he really wanted to play. I was like, just concede to your opponent if you win or lose when the match is over. He's like, okay. And I ended up staying for a little bit, and I just hear him like rage out, like, I hate this format. Your deck's perfectly fine, but this format sucks. And he like storms into the office. And I was just like, all right, well,
Okay.
yeah.
I dislike a lot of things about this format. Well, our deck is not very well set up to beat black-red aggressive decks. We're going to keep the Destructive Revelry in because he showed a couple targets. He showed an Ordeal of Erebos. He had a Spear Point Oriad at some point that he was just randomly attacking with. I don't think our deck is as bad against it as that game played out, but
We bring Rage of Purpros in
I kind of want to just
over Goliath,
probably actually in place of like
Dragon's Mantle, Nihilious Presence.
yeah, one of these cards that doesn't actually do anything. Maybe in place of no, we got to keep Goliath. We got to stick a guy eventually. I think maybe taking out the Mantle is the best choice. I know that we're not going to draw into as much gas like with that, but this removal spell, Rage is pretty good. Just we need to get a guy off the board. We had a time to feed in our hand the entire game. We could never cast it because we were never able to untap with a guy.
Yeah, he just killed all our guys.
He just kept killing our guys.
Well, if we had played a guy on 2 or 3, he would have killed those.
But then our next guy would have lived.
That's what I
He
mean.
did run out of removal spells eventually.
Yeah, and then he drew Fanatic Amogus.
Yes, he did. And we're gonna mulligan the no lander
Nice.
with all of our best cards. Got Boon Satyr, Xenagos, Feral Invocation, Nemesis Immortals, and Destructive Revelry.
And Nessie and Asp.
Nessie, yeah. And it's got a Savage Surge, to round out the no lander. We played 17 lands in case
It would be
anyone's wondering.
great. If you
Again,
had
welcome
lands.
to why I stopped drafting. Ooh.
Yeah, the double
Doing
mountain, double mountain boot there. No, we do have
Double
Cerberus.
Mountain Force, Boon Satyr, Savage Surge, Cerberus. Not going to get far against this guy's deck, I don't think. He showed us a freak as cure in game
No,
1.
we're gonna surge the heck out of him, and that 200
Maybe.
Cerberus is gonna stick it in.
I guess.
Stick
Oh,
it
yeah.
in where?
It's getting in there.
Oh, yeah?
To his life total.
In his face,
Kept
his
7
butt,
cards 'cause
his
he's a
everywhere.
Alright. Do this.
So I know Chase hasn't done a lot of limited. Pugar, you've done a little bit, right? Nigel quit playing limited about a month ago.
And we figured out why.
We have a team limited tournament coming up at the end of December here, just after Christmas. Is it just after Christmas or is it just before?
I think it's just before.
Losing my mind. Chase, go run over there and check.
All right, hold
This
on.
is gonna be
one second.
sweet. I hope this
This
works.
is not going to work. Because he attacks before he plays things, so he's just going to regenerate. Going to play a Blood Toll Harpy. Oh.
No, we just attack and then Boon Satyr. Oh no, we can't. We don't have enough mana.
No,
Never mind.
we do that next turn
Right.
when we attack him for 10.
Yeah. This is looking pretty good right now.
I guess.
We got our awesome guys in play. This is awesome.
Like he has a
Awesome.
Deathbellow Raider, he has a Blood Toll Harpy, we have an Emissary and a Cerberus, and we have a Savage Surge and a Boon Satyr in hand, and enough mana to be able to bestow the Boon Satyr if we want to.
It just looks a lot better than last
He's
game.
gonna take our
Oh,
guy.
it's very important to take that guy.
Man,
Yep.
he just lightning bolted you.
That was good.
4 mana bolt you. Did he put that card on top or bottom?
I don't care.
Who cares? We're just gonna Boon Satyr
That's
up.
one of the problems with the
new
beta.
interface.
You have to look over here.
Bottom.
Bottom.
All right, so after
So-
careful
This guy is
review,
going to be a bottom in a minute.
that Theros Team Limited is on the 21st.
The 21st?
The 21st.
Okay, so that's Saturday. If you haven't played Team Limited before,
Casual
Nigel's
13
serving
on
right
the
now.
swing
He
back.
I
Just put
just
his
served for
opponent to 4.
13.
Good thing he used that that Ectotreeson, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very important.
Good thing you dealt 3 to me, you jerk. Yeah, leave your little man back.
Is he just dead to everything, right?
Yep.
He can play 2
virtually.
creatures.
We're gonna attack for another 13.
Yeah, Freakish Cure doesn't even say. It does save him, I guess, a turn, but it doesn't do anything profitable. But Team Limited's coming up. If you want to learn more about it, Nigel has an article up on our website talking about how it's gone. But you pick a 3-player team, you get all your packs, and you build 3 decks and 3 unique sideboards for each team. It's instead of a match against each opponent. Well, you play a match against each opponent, but it's best 2 out of 3 total matches.
Yes, you assign seats for each player on your team: seat A, seat B, seat C, and the opposing seats play each other. Seats A play each other, seats B play each other. And you can also actually, the best part about this now, you can talk to your teammates and help them out throughout their matches.
So say like if John's on your team,
and you see him doing something stupid, you just be like, "Stop, do this way."
Yeah, he doesn't have to listen to you, but you can tell him to do it. I mean, it'll be just like regular everyday life with John, right?
And I mean, of course, the more you talk about plays, the more of an idea your opponents are going to get of what you're planning on doing and whatnot.
Can give it away. Both, I guess 3 of the 4 of us have played on Team Pro Tours, so clearly
Chase, you
the
haven't
sum
played
of
on
the
a Team Pro
parts is
Tour?
greater than the individual.
Also, but back then there was no talking to your
Yeah.
teammates at all, except to ask what the match was. Like,
yeah, that was an odd way to do a team event, but it's way different now. It feels a lot more. I don't want to say casual, but like if you ever, if you do team drafts on the side or whatnot, it's a little bit more like that, where there's a lot more interaction between the teams and the players. Where you're talking to each other. This is just it's not for anything, right? Or is it a GPT?
Just
a funsy team tournament with an
event.
awesome prize. Yeah, cool. That's the best kind. Like it's a very community oriented event, and there'll be a lot of people here. I'm sure you'll know, and you'll get not just on your team, and you'll get to play against those people. And it's you're playing for a prize, but it's nice to have something with a little bit of an edge to it.
It's fun to be able to play with your friends instead of against them.
They're sitting next to you.
That is true too. Yeah, you could be on this. You can both in a tournament setting be both benefiting from a win.
Unless you're Nigel and you qualify with people you don't like.
I liked both those guys. Okay.
They're guys.
We randomly that was the only event we ever went to besides the Pro Tour, because we just were like, need a partner for the thing. Let's go. Sure. Yeah.
No, I think it's a real good time, and it's fun, and we put it right by Christmas so that if your friends are coming back in from out of town and you're like,
college.
you
Yeah,
want to
bring
play
them up
Magic,
here so I can crush
and,
you. I mean, what?
your friends, just be with them all day, and it's an excuse to play cards and hang out.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, the last one I was at was a lot of fun.
The tournament.
That's Chase's new joke is that he'll be there because he's always here.
I am always here, but I don't mind it because.
We'll see if Turbo actually shows up.
Is it supposed to
Play
be
with me,
Team Barn
Gillis.
Hall?
That's why I can't actually play in the event, because I'll guarantee lose to you guys.
Team Hall Barn.
I'm 0 in lifetime against Team Barn Hole.
My team was just mono ringers. I don't know how I set it up. My team last time was Patricus and Thermos.
Nice.
They wanted to play with you?
Yeah, Thermos somehow said yes, and I was like, all right, sweet.
Cougar Poop Thermos?
Yeah. No, it was just Poop Thermos.
young Poop Thermos?
Yeah.
That's also the best part of team events is naming your team.
You don't get to do that anymore, right?
Yeah, we do.
You can do it here.
You can do it here.
Yeah.
Bam.
Nothing illicit.
Badass.
Melon farmers?
Yeah.
X
Did you guess?
Deleted.
I'd like
TNT
to
told
farm
me.
some melons. You know what I mean?
Or no, is it TNT or is it USA that tells me all the time? One of those channels.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Their ridiculous dubbing.
Oh no, I think it's FX. Might be all 3. FX is notorious for the show itself being extremely quiet, and then the commercials just being mono explosions.
We got a really good combo here. Time to feed, 2-headed Cerebus, and 5
Can we
lands.
keep this?
We're on the draw. Did he mulligan?
No.
No, he never
I
mulligans.
keep 7.
He always plays Death Bellow Raider on 2.
He's the Dawson.
I kind of want to keep
It's
this.
You know, James Vanderbeek.
This is pretty weak.
It's really bad, but
We gotta ship this. Like, we're just gonna draw. If we keep it, we just draw land and
This
cry.
sounds good.
This is better.
That
This
sounds
is
good.
2 lands, Nemesis. What else needs to be said?
Satyr Hedonist into Nemesis Immortals on 3? How good is that?
I kind of like that.
That will be ridiculous. What is my opponent? He's going to rage so
we actually
hard.
need a second green mana to be able to
Well, we'll
do
see
that
what
on
happens.
3.
We do. We have Voyaging
We've
Satyr.
got 2 turns to get to it. And our opponent for the third straight game has played. Oh, he played Temer at the Murder King.
Hammer.
He's played basically the same cards
We
every.
gotta
single
play
game.
the Satyr here because
Not the Hedonist.
Which
the
Satyr?
Voyaging.
We've got
the Voyaging Satyr.
Because Voyaging Satyr will let us
Because-
cast 2-headed Cerberus
Yes.
next turn.
He
if we
casts
don't
the
draw.
Yeah, but if we
Man.
played Hedonist, he won't attack with Temer at the Murder King.
Because that's our total goal.
Yeah, him not attacking us when we have Nemesis Immortals, I think that is the goal.
Well,
He played an Ordeal, so we're pretty unhappy. I guess he would have attacked anyway.
Oh,
We
there's the
did it.
forest. We should have done it. Darn. Well, we can play the 2-headed Cerberus, and then next turn we can Titan Strength it. No, we can't. We don't have enough
No,
red.
we can just.
I think we
We're
should put
losers.
the Nemesis.
What if we just play the Hedonist and then just like tried to Titan Strength and kill his guy?
Yeah, that could be good.
I like it. Let's try it.
We're discarding those cards. That's not good at all. So we need to kill it.
We attack here.
Yeah, we attack with his Voyaging Satyr too. Just because it cuts down the amount of like outs that that I have basically.
Right.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Taste it.
I almost like tapping Forest Mountain, leaving Voyaging Satyr up. Just so he doesn't.
Doesn't
Make him think-
necessarily suspect it. No, I want to do the attack. Guy's big.
Not as
Please
big as
don't
our
hurt
guy.
us.
I mean, even if he does, we're gonna get to play Nemesis, I think, right?
Yep. Cross fingers though.
Like we're gonna get to a land, because we're gonna get to scry with Titan Strength. And we don't want Bronze Sable.
Goodbye, Bronze Sable.
See you later, buddy.
You did your job.
It's
Just
not
kidding.
turn 2 anymore.
You've missed your time. Yay.
Nice. I'm
That
okay.
was-
That was
very
pretty good,
yeah.
actually. Our opponent he's got 4 lands and 4 cards, and he plays a Baleful Eidolon on nothing.
Right on
I'm
time.
pretty-
So
I'm
2-headed
pretty stoked.
Cerberus here.
Yeah.
We got the mountain too. Oh no.
I think we attack.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with attacking.
Yeah,
him.
because
Wants to
puts
trade
another
sweet.
guy in there, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
If he trades, then we can play Nemesis.
He wants to trade. Sure, buddy.
Sure.
He's trading his
Make it
Eidolon.
first strike. I don't know
Yeah.
why you do that.
Let's see. Titan Strength it. Very
Oh
nice.
yes, you've done it.
You got
Good
us.
deal. I'll trade my Voyaging Satyr for Titan Strength anytime.
What did he do with? Now I care what he did with the card because I'm not ranching him for 13.
Bottom.
Oh no, man down.
Now, Cerberus, your face.
What if I just played this? Nah.
Cerberus doesn't trade with that guy.
I know. He's gonna play more guys. I mean, he has to, right?
No, he could just have all.
Only
lands.
got 2 cards left. One of them's
he's got that guy.
Borderline Minotaur.
Yay!
Ooh,
That's really
Savage
good.
Surge.
It's actually not good.
You're
'cause
a Savage
it's not
Surge.
very good there. It trades with that guy still.
No, it doesn't.
That does not trade.
Oh no, it
First
doesn't.
strike.
What if he blocks with both?
You don't
I st-
attack.
Then I still kill both. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna attack here, and I'm gonna play now his Disciple.
Okay, well, that's
Or I'm gonna play Nemesis Immortals rather.
That's fine. Attack.
Yeah. And if he does the block, then he only has a black mana up. I guess if he has Boona Erebos, like, good for you.
Got us good.
Yeah, I have a trick. I has a trick. You like blocking, clearly.
He loves blocking.
The Dawson is a blocking fan.
Well, I mean that's what you do with the black-red aggressive deck, right?
Yeah, you
just
play
block.
Baleful Eidolon onto your empty board, and then you block my Voyaging Satyr when you're at. Well, he was at 20, right?
Who's the love
It was a
interest
19.
of Dawson and James Vanderbeek and Dawson's Creek? Let's message him and ask him. He clearly knows if he's the Dawson.
Maybe he's DA
Why aren't you
Dawson.
succumbing to my whim and messaging him?
I don't know. Nope, I'm not doing it. You have a
Fine.
phone. You can do it.
I don't have Dawson's phone number. You're on.
I
Leo.
clearly do. I'm just withholding.
On a side note, the best part about this recording the video is that all of our listeners are going to see what time it is on the bottom of Nigel's screen and see how late we actually record this on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're up late. Very
We had
late.
some technical
Talk.
difficulties trying to get 5 headsets to work, and it did not work.
Even the IT master couldn't figure it out.
Then the lazy resident tried to slide us
So
our
we
left.
just took. Hooray.
Now,
Now we play a Nemesis.
Nemesis. Now we play a large guy.
We did it.
yay! What else do we have coming up this month? We've got 1v1 Commander at the end of the month.
Yeah, I believe
Take
that's
my
on
guy.
the 28th.
Gotcha. We've got Kaijudo sealed.
Ooh,
That's
that
on the
is on the
15th, right?
15th of
15th.
December. I'm excited for that one.
There's a PTQ on the 14th at our buddy's Pandemonium, so I think everybody will be headed there.
I won't be.
I'm not sure what to do now.
I'll be here.
When is SCG Stake?
I think that's in January. SCG Stake's coming around again.
I gotta request it out.
I gotta go 7-0, not money.
Can I play it Legacy?
Can you play Legacy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you're capable of it.
I'm still getting in there with this.
Can I build a deck and try to play it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not gonna day 2 standard. I'm pretty sure.
Day 2 standard at SCG, huh?
I mean,
Hey,
top 8?
You're not gonna top 8 it? You know, even if you do that, you can still play Legacy.
I want to try and talk you into building me a Legacy deck. Feel sorry for me.
Sifu.
I kill this guy here, right? Because
Yes.
it makes my guy giant. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't. It's just for that turn, but that's still good. Yeah, whatever. Kill your
It's
guy.
worth it.
And then we just play Voyaging Satyr, and then if
Yeah.
we draw nothing, we just play Disciple.
Eventually, we have to find a way to deal with Baleful Eidolon.
I almost would have rather not committed that Nemesis until we got the Eidolon off the table, because he's more apt to get rid of it before he sees the.
I think he showed that he doesn't want to do that by
Not blocking last
Well, I mean,
turn.
I have a disciple that I can play too. I caught a Vulpine Goliath, by the way, going to that game 3 for the Titan Strength because I wanted a cheaper card to interact.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. We do have time to feed, so
Which is not
Does
the best against
Nemesis
Baleful Eidolon, but I guess Voyaging Satyr can take one for the team.
Nemesis
Hey, you gained
gets
3.
trample, right? Or does it have it already?
It does not have trample ever.
it just becomes bigger.
There's a time to feed.
Ooh,
Well,
well.
there goes your man.
Your
See?
mans.
Oh, I'm Voyaging Satyr. I'm
we should
taking
probably,
one for the king.
Probably use Voyaging Satyr.
Probably be good.
Look, I have all the answers.
I'm gonna kill that guy with this guy. I guess he could like freak his curate, but whatever.
That'd be sweet.
He would have done that to our two-headed Cerberus, I think, on the previous turn.
Oh, here it comes.
Or he's got a lash. He's gonna bring back his guy. That's just fine.
Tremor.
I am completely okay with that.
Yeah.
Neat.
My Voyaging Satyr even gets to live.
We attack here? Or no?
Yes.
Yeah. You attack with our 5/5. Yes.
Our 5/5 loves attacking.
Loves
Turns out.
attacking. He's gonna love being a friggin'
He's not
10/10 next turn.
He's not happy unless
How many
there's
guys
blood.
are in the yard? 1, 2.
Tremor.
Ooh, Scourge Mark. Look out.
He's got us.
He's got 5 power now.
That's pretty good against that, actually.
What does Scourge Mark do?
+1/+0.
+1/+0
and
in
draw a card.
cycles.
Okay.
I gotta have 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this real? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't actually do that next turn if I
We're getting
block.
beat down. Watch out.
Yeah, sure you did it, buddy.
We're getting attacked by a 5 power
I have a.
guy.
Yeah, you decide to attack me when I'm at 17, so I think I'll just take it.
And we're also going to gain 5 life eventually here.
Probably next turn because we're gonna brick.
That's what we do.
That's what it
Here's
is.
a land.
Then it goes.
Ooh. I want to play it so I can draw a land and then cast this for an additional.
Just
'cause it's
see what
super greedy.
happens.
I'm not gonna do it though. That's just idiotic.
I think
Basically, you have the
I
choice
mean,
of
I think
like,
it's fine. We live here, don't we?
no. You want to play the guy so you could attack
with him
it.
next turn? Yeah,
that's
that's
the
fine.
important part is keeping pressure
I'm
on.
just really greedy.
Yes, that
I'm
is
greedy
a
too.
super
I
greedy
think
play.
I'd go for it.
Like basically, we have 5 mana on Analia's Presence and Analia's Disciple that we're already gonna gain 5 off of when we play.
But we can gain 1 more.
We gain 6.
That is not.
Do
smart.
not play greedy.
We basically gain 1 if he attacks again.
So.
Yeah, but if we don't get to play the disciple,
See,
like
this lets us. I'm gonna get in there with the Satyr too. Oh, no, maybe not. No, maybe not. I'm gonna use the Satyr to block the guy. I think. I don't know, he's at 12. 2 cards.
we attack with the Cerebus here, right?
Yeah.
You attack with the Cerebus and I think the Nemesis. I think I'm gonna leave the Satyr back in the event something wacky happens because like what he did attacking for 5 kind of makes me think that he has Portent to Betrayal. Yeah. No, so I'm gonna keep
probably.
the Satyr back, and that lets us block one of his larger guys.
Or one of our larger guys.
We'll block his larger guy because it's
Ho
more fun.
ho.
Gonna sack it?
I
He's
don't
gonna sack
think
it. See, that's the thing. He's gonna sack
he
it. Put
can't
us to 10.
sacrifice it. It says sacrifice another creature.
Oh, it does.
Oh, sack.
Oh,
Yeah,
it does.
so
We don't even know what this card does.
I know what it does.
Timur at the Murder King.
I don't even think our opponent knows what it does. He's probably just like,
He's like,
Man.
He's like, crap. What do we just do?
first arc damage. Oh, crap.
Berserk damage, right?
Take
Oh,
one.
he's just gonna return it end of turn, I guess.
Sacking this guy? Sure.
No, he's gonna return that guy to the stand.
Oh,
With
wait.
what? By sacking
Oh
his,
no, why?
his 5/3? I don't think so.
Drunk. Yeah, no, never mind.
It's okay. I'm pretty
You
sure.
start drinking today?
I will play our Disciple
Yeah.
for +5.
Water.
Good for the
Oh,
bones.
maybe does he have Lightning Strike? He really had
Boom.
Lightning Strike. That was the one reason to play the Disciple beforehand, but well, whatever. We still have a guy. We don't have any pressure anymore, which sucks, but yeah, there's your Fanatic for 3, which we don't care about.
8.
We're gonna draw land.
I know, we're gonna draw a lot of lands now. Oh, you gonna attack with that guy? Sure, buddy.
Remember, he has the first strike trick.
I'll have him use it now rather than later because he's not attacking with Fanatic.
Okay.
Yes, we'll block with that. He just made a very bad attack, I think.
Yeah, I don't know why.
land, surprise.
We should have played the presence last.
Oh, I should have played that on
On
the
the
forest.
forest.
Yep. Oh well. Land. Don't worry, we got land. We're good.
We're gonna be able to monstrous our nemesis.
Which is in the yard. It'll be cool.
Oh.
We'll have 5 counters on it while it's in the yard.
Yeah, that'd be
We
good.
can
Make it a
monstrous
little bit.
our Nessie and
Yeah,
Ass.
we're just gonna brick out and lose the game now. That's how it works. We mulliganed this game too, right?
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, we mulliganed.
all
So we
three
mulliganed
games.
all 3 games. And yeah, we put Spirit Point Oriad and his Fanatic Amogus. Yep. Pretty much how it works. I don't really feel like blocking yet. 2, 3, 4, 5. But you know what?
I think we're okay.
Like, I'm not going to attack with it next turn with a Voyaging Satyr next turn, I don't think. I mean, these are real small percentage points. What could we draw? We could draw Boon Satyr, that just flat kill him. We don't need our Voyaging Satyr to do that. We could draw our Perforos's Emissary, and we need
We
7
still
mana
have
to do
Dragon's
that.
Mantle in the deck.
And we still have Dragon's Mantle. Wait, do we? I'm not
No,
sure
you
if we
cut
do.
it.
I think we cut it. I think I'm going to take the 6 this turn and go to 6 with 1 card in his hand. And we'll just see what we draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because we want it. If we draw Perforos's Emissary, we want to be able to cast it. We'd have to cast it on our 2-headed Cerberus and then say go, unfortunately.
Boo.
But what are you going to do? We're going to brick out anyway, don't worry. That's how it always happens. That's how Moto treats me. After we have a fun draft and it's recorded. You know how many times I've drafted and I've just like thrown the recording away? Because I just like mulliganed into oblivion. Kind of like this game. Like, we started each game on 6 cards, but whatever. It's been an interesting game. He's played some really good cards. I wish we had that 2 extra life.
There's a lot of cards in each graveyard.
Dawson's in the bathroom again, apparently.
He's taking it up the
Just
creek.
out of curiosity, why would we have played Nylea's presence on that forest?
Because of Dragon's Mantle, lets us get a red mana out of it.
Okay.
If we had it in the deck, which I'm not sure we did. I don't think we do now, but whatever.
I don't think it matters otherwise.
Oh, we bricked.
Yay!
And a brick. We'll just play that land. So we can set up
There.
the same thing where we get to block with the Voyaging Satyr to not die, and then, I'm sure here comes, he's going to draw
Partner
the threaten,
Betrayal.
play the threaten. Well, yeah. Any of our outs would have killed us then, too. Except for Boon Satyr. Boon Satyr would have killed him on the spot.
I'm not saying we should be playing around it. I'm just saying that's what he's going to do.
Hey,
Yeah.
can't play around cards that you can't beat.
Thanks, buddy. The
Go
card
ahead,
game
Joe.
of life, women are the rake. That's the real thing, right?
Mulligans. I mean, is there a chance that maybe we didn't do things right in this game? That we should have just kept the Nemesis Immortals back in order to monstrous it? And then it'd be 10-10 and be virtually unkillable, but I don't know. We didn't have much land at that point. I mean, I know we have land now, but
Yeah, doesn't he have SIP? Didn't he show us SIP?
we took one. We hated one land.
Oh.
I think we should have cast
We
Nylea's
passed a lot of
presence on
lashes.
a land.
Earlier?
Yeah.
Did we draw land afterward?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
We drew 2 land afterward.
Oh, yeah. We're about to draw a third, Chase. Don't worry.
We did draw a third.
If we would have played.
Oh, and then a fourth.
If we would have played the not Voyaging Satyr.
Oh, yeah. If we'd have played the other
we
guy,
could've played
that's
turn
we could have
three,
played turn 3
5-5.
Nemesis Immortals as well, but oh well.
Which turned out he had Baleful Island, so it didn't matter.
That's true. Yep. I imagine we're dead here.
Who knows? He might
Oh,
sacrifice
yeah,
his
he's
fanatic.
tapping his lands real fast because he's awesome. Crocodile
Oh.
Warcaller?
We are not
doesn't
dead.
do anything. It's good.
But we're not dead.
Hope he attacks with both. Yeah, give us an out, buddy. Please give us an out. That gives us 3 outs if he
Fanatic
attacks with both.
Amogus, is he a Minotaur?
I don't
Yes.
care. I'm blocking him.
He is a Minotaur.
Yes, and we are blocking him immediately.
He's getting so big. How big that
Like whiskey at the
Minotaur
gym?
We will block that guy. All right, we got 3 outs. We have 2 Perforos's Emissaries.
I hope it's a swamp.
And a Boon
You're
Satyr.
not a
It's
swamp,
It can't be a
forest.
swamp. And a Boon Satyr. And we drew.
Forest.
is. Drumroll, please.
Forest.
What if this guy kept? Oh, he has no cards. Let's see. What if he kept Freakish Cure in his hand just as a super slow roll? Like he could have killed us but didn't.
Right.
That's kind of crap I would do to
Still
someone.
our upkeep.
Still
Yeah,
waiting.
why does he have a stop on our upkeep? I don't get it. Is he gonna respond?
He wants to. He's fapping. He wants to savor his victory.
Oh yeah.
He's like, God, this guy mulliganed every game. That's so hot.
Yeah, I just beat the Lumberman. Yeah.
Yeah. That's his voice, huh?
Yeah, it's the
That's not
Dawson.
anything about the
And
Dawson.
it's land.
What
Yeah.
region
It was
is
the
that?
mountain. We did it.
Mountains. We got a mountain.
What region is that? The region is internet.
We got to land number 8. It's pretty exciting.
You can concede.
Yes, I will concede. That was a great draft.
Draw
which,
the next card.
Draw the next card. Let's see. We're gonna draw nothing apparently.
Land. So land.
Ooh, that would have done it.
Oh, that would have done it.
Oh, look, another land. Oh, wait, you did have a removal spell in our deck.
Yeah.